First of all, man, I hate when people be talking about, well, what religion is that? You know what I'm saying? And you be telling them it's not a religion. And they'll turn around and say, well, I wasn't taught that. I wasn't taught that. We all know you wasn't taught that. I wasn't taught certain things neither, but the best way is to get information is do your research. That's why they got that little word called research. Research, meaning go and check it out for yourself. That's all you got to do. We always raised up on things, following shit that we was brought up believing that we was taught. They beat into us that we should love our enemies. What do you see people doing? Loving the goddamn, loving the enemy, loving the white, so-called white man, loving the white man, loving the Chinese, so-called Chinese, loving all these other people. The same people that enslave you, you're taught to love them. Why would you want to love something that kept you in chain? They had an elder lady just not ask me. It was an elder lady just told me just now. I had just got into. I don't really record that part, but maybe I'll probably end up doing it one day. Um, they say that. The elder lady told me this. She said, "Well, I can. The reason I call it a religion is because the part I agree with is not that, but that thing where they talking about destroying the so when you read the scripture in Psalms 137 verse 9, it says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, and then it says, happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stone, and all of that. We're going to take it. We're going to do that. That's the judgment that the other nations are going to get for their recompense that they're going to receive for putting God's chosen people into captivity and things of that nature. And the Bible spoke of that all throughout the prophecy of the Bible. You see what I'm saying? The Lord spoke of that. So when I say, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And I said, and they said, well, it's hard for me to accept that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that is. Oh, that's somebody else, I think. I believe it's somebody else. But anyway, man, I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure that, it's people say, man, I came by the house and knocked on the door and nobody was there. And I want to make sure that I'm not tripping. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what I want to do. Um, yeah, man. But anyway, yeah, they said that. I said this is the question that I asked. It might be kind of hilarious. Yeah, it's probably gonna be kind of hilarious a little bit. I said, if a so-called white man raped your child, would you love him and hug him right after they done did that shit? Yeah. Would you hug him and love him? The same people that did that? So I had to use something simple to put them to thinking. You know damn well if a so-called white man done something like that to your child, and then again, I don't know, but that's what I basically asked them because I know that's a very sensitive topic when you talk about something like this. So you got to use these examples is to show our people what they doing. At least try to crack their head, crack and thaw out that hardness right there. Would you take and knowing in their mind that they wouldn't? Would you accept a so-called white man that done rape your child? And you know what the elderly woman did? Maybe she laughed about it. I mean, she not maybe. I'm tripping, man. She did. She laughed about it. So what I was doing in that moment, I was trying to say something not trying to manipulate them into accepting what I was saying, but to help them and put them to thinking and show them that um like they're trying to wake them up to the point to where they can't try to make excuses. It's like what they do. They try to make excuses for the so-called white man and these people. You know what I mean? I talk about the so-called white man because they are the head leader of everything. You see what I'm saying? So even though we have other enemies out there, we have the so-called white man. That's the main one I'm focusing on. You know, and he because they the head leader of all of them. They are the head number one leader enemy. You know what I'm saying? And so um, when people tell you about forgiveness and all that kind of stuff, man, and when people, it's like people want you to be dumb and ignorant into being a child of God. You see what I'm saying? And I was letting them know. I said, now that was me years ago in the Christianity that I was in. I was being that I was in years ago, like Seventh Day Adventist. I'm no longer that person no more. Now, does it change the love that I have for people? No, I just react to certain things. Maybe I might need to work on myself how I react to certain people. And maybe I haven't gotten to that point yet. You see what I'm saying? But if I sense that a person is spitting some bullshit, I'm not gonna sit there and gonna be wanting to listen to that shit. You go telling me, oh God, well, you know, we got to love them no matter what. I'm out of that conversation. I ain't gonna be sitting up there hearing here. We done love the enemy too long. Where has this gotten us? You tell me. Look at that. We still live in these high places. Look at that. The money that we have, we still got to give it to them. Yeah, we still got to give it to them. And have you noticed that when you tell certain people certain things, when somebody got that mindset of a Christian, you can tell people who is involved in Christianity when they know you like pissed off about something, they'll try to play it off and try to play a word games like, what is he talking about? But the whole fucking time they know what the fuck you talking about. The whole fucking time they know. And you sitting up there like, yeah, right. Now you trying to run a fucking game. Now you trying to run a game. And Esau taught our people that goddamn game. Esau did that. Because you know how you ask the so-called white man certain questions. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And then they want to bust out with this love thing. Oh, love, love. Where have this gotten us? Our people still hugging the so-called white man, still walking around here loving him, still walking around here doing this and that and the third. But look at us in this time period. Where has this gotten us? Most of our people, we still struggling. Now, some people think I'm wrong for what I'm doing. They'll tell you things. Now, what they don't understand is the Bible tells you. They say I'm complaining, right? People will say that they say you ain't being positive. You're not being a positive influence. You're not doing this and that and the third, right? Don't people say that shit? Oh, they basically try to make you look stupid and like you are complaining or something, man. Yeah, yeah, man. Jeremiah 14:1. The Bible said, the word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah concerning the dirt. Judah mourning. Mourning means we're in pain. So Judah is the so-called black man, right? The black and the brown, Hispanic and Native American people. These are the Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up. He said they are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up. You see what I'm saying? Let's read one more time. Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish. That means we don't have no, when they say gates languish, that means we don't have no leaders. We don't have no little leaders no more. And Judah is in mourning. What that scripture it says, when the earth is in wickedness, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But it says that when the wicked rule, the earth is in mourning. It says that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as long as the white man ruling the planet, it's always gonna be mourning. We're mourning. That's not. It said Judah mourning. It didn't say Judah complaining. We're not complaining. We're mourning. We see the shit that's going on. Yeah. But a lot of people, man, they just. That's why I was saying this stuff is a mystery, and you ain't gonna get it until you look into the mystery. Yep. Our people is still. Yeah. It's like nah. Yeah, man. People, it's like they look at you weird when you have a eye, like an eye opening to certain things. When your eyes are open to certain things, it's almost like um it's almost like people envy you for having awakening, an eye opening for things. Yeah, 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 man. People is they something else, man. Yeah. And I'm just sitting here just thinking, man. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back and we'll talk a little bit later, man. All right. And I just finished thinking it out and we'll talk some more.